Welcome to Afrika Tuungane, United States of Africa. This is the flagship program under Honorable Media Africa in this special month in Africa. 2025 Africa Month, Africa Week, Africa Day. Most importantly, in this momentous decade in Africa, Africa's decade of acceleration. My name is Hesbon Moreithi, a Kenyan Pan-African development journalist and communicator, coming to you live from Nairobi, the capital city of Kenya. Afrika Tuungane is on a mission to seek and find solutions to 4 intergenerational problems and challenges in Africa. The problem and challenge of African unity, umoja wa Afrika na wa Afrika. 2. The problem and challenge of intra-African trade, biashara, uuzaji na ununuzi ndani ya Afrika. 4 years after the official launch of One African Market under the African Continental Free Trade Area, intra-African trade, which is trade between and amongst African countries, remains at a low of 15%. We should do whatever it takes to promote intra-African trade to at least 40% in this decade of acceleration. 3. The problem and challenge of intra-African travel, usafiri na uchukuzi ndani ya Africa. To date, only 28% of African countries offer visa-free entry to visiting African nationals. Only 5 African countries, Rwanda, Benin, Gambia, Ghana, and Seychelles, are the only truly visa-free African countries to all visiting African nationals. We should do whatever it takes to get at least 30 more African countries to be truly visa-free to all visiting African nationals. 4. The problem and challenge of intra-African tourism, utalii wa ndani ya Afrika. To date, intra-African tourism, or the tourism within Africa by Africans, stands at a low of 30%. We should do whatever it takes to promote intra-African tourism to at least 50% in this decade of acceleration. Africa's founding fathers, during the historic first Conference of Independent African States on May 1963 in Addis Ababa, Ethiopia, they were all clearly in agreement on the need and urgency to find solutions to these 4 problems and challenges. Whilst progress has been made in finding solutions to these 4 challenges, much remains to be desired, and hence much remains to be done in finding and implementing satisfactory solutions to these 4 problems and challenges in Africa. Afrika Tuungane is hereby petitioning the African Union Assembly of Heads of State and Government to unite Africans through one common African language.